On Sunday, October 5th, New York City mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani visited two of Flushing, Queens' oldest Hindu temples, the Sri Vallabha, Ganapati Devasthanam, Ganesha Temple, and the Sri Lakshmi Narayan Temple. He met with the Hindu community, listened to their concerns, and was warmly welcomed. Mamdani highlighted his pride in his Hindu heritage through his mother, even as he identifies as Muslim. The visit was part of his campaign to promote interfaith harmony and engage South Asian voters. He also pledged to protect immigrant communities and maintain New York's sanctuary city status.
Yes, please.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Today is the big, as you said, very big day
Yeah.
for all of us. And we love the fact that you are continuously making us proud by saying you're going to be the first Indian American to be
Yes.
the mayor of New York. Let's give him a big clap. Now, this question that I have is coming from my heart because I'm a Punjabi
Yeah.
and you are a half Punjabi.
Yes.
On the other side, I'm also a father.
Yeah.
And your father, with due respect and love for him,
Yeah.
because he took Sadi Gudi.
Yeah.
So, we want you, as much as you claim, and you are a proud Muslim. ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਹੋ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਧਾ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਅੱਧਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਅੱਧਾ ਮੁਸਲਿਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਫਿਰ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਰਮਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ
Well, no, I first I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming. And today has been such a joy to visit two of the oldest mandirs in New York City. I'm standing here with the oldest mandir in our city. And to be here and to meet with so many in the Hindu community who have been showcasing what seva looks like for so many decades, oftentimes without recognition. And as you've said, I'm proud that I would be the first Indian American mayor of this city. And I'm proud of the fact that my mother's family is Hindu. And I grew up with a keen understanding, whilst myself being Muslim, of what Hinduism means. And the stories that I learned, the traditions, the faith, and the practices, whether it's of Raksha Bandhan, of Diwali, of Holi, it is one that has taught me many of the values that I hold so dear today. And the importance of representation is not just that someone can see themselves in the politics that's supposed to serve them, but also that someone can see their values and their ideals and their commitments. And that's what I'm so excited to bring to the city as well.
For everybody's knowledge, tell everybody what Zohran means. I know it though.
So what I've been told is that Zohran means first star in the sky. That's the story that my mother told me. Yeah.
Bright.
Yeah. Mr. Mamdani,
Yes.
I have two questions.
Please.
Many members of New York City's immigrant community, including Nepalis, are concerned about ICE raids
Yeah.
at workplaces and other sensitive occasions. If you are elected, what is your message to them regarding this concern, and what will you do to protect the immigrant community? I will ask another question.
Yes. This is a concern I've heard from many New Yorkers. I'm proud that I would be the first immigrant mayor of our city in generations. And yet I know that we have to do more than just deliver that representation. Because right now, New Yorkers are living in fear, oftentimes of even leaving their homes. And sometimes it's because they're undocumented. Sometimes they have status and still they fear because they've seen how ICE is treating people across this country. And what we deserve is to have a mayor who stands up for the people of this city, not one who is looking to either collaborate with Donald Trump or coordinate with Donald Trump, which is what we've seen from Eric Adams and Andrew Cuomo. And it's time to have a mayor who's proud of our sanctuary city status, to have a mayor who says that immigrants are welcome in this city, and to have a mayor that is willing to defend those same immigrants, because we know that it's not just immigrants that are under attack from this administration, it's the entire fabric of this city is built on that notion of being a welcoming place, and I am going to be that mayor.
One more question. Nearly half of Nepali Americans face challenges communicating in English language, with 85% speaking Nepali at home. I'm editor-in-chief of Nepali community.
Yes. Yes.
Concerning about Nepali community. Despite this community struggle to access city's resources in their native language. what specific plans do you have to extend and improve language access and promote linguistic justice?
You know, this is a cause that's near and dear to me. Before I was an assembly member, I worked as a foreclosure prevention housing counselor at Chaya CDC. And it was one of the few places where South Asian New Yorkers could access services in the languages that they knew. I knocked on doors of hundreds of homeowners across Queens, and I speak Hindi. And I was the only person that was knocking on their door that could tell them in Hindi about the property tax lien sale, could tell them in Hindi that they could enroll into a $0 down program in the Department of Finance so they wouldn't have their lien be sold to a third-party debt collector. Nepali New Yorkers deserve the same. And so part of this is ensuring that we are empowering nonprofits that have these specific capacities by actually paying them the money they are contracted for. Part of this is also ensuring that the city understands its own responsibilities when it comes to communicating in a city that is of the world, whether that be in Nepali, whether that be in Tibetan, whether that be in Hindi, whether it be in Gujarati, Punjabi, whatever it may be. New Yorkers also deserve that. And so supporting those who are already demonstrating their ability to do so and starting to build our own capacity as well.
Hi, Zohran. I have a question in slightly different note. My name is Biplov, by the way. In July, there was an event organized by the Church where an Indian right-wing activist called you vile things, among which included jihadi, zombie, and compared you to a Rakshas or monster. Today, when you're celebrating your Hindu heritage, how do you respond to or how do you feel about statements like that? And while they were platformed by an immigrant community group from which you also belong,
I can tell you that the way I was received today at two different mandirs is something that I will always remember. And I think it's far more reflective of what so many New Yorkers want in this city, which is a unified purpose in making this a city not just one that everyone can afford, but also a city where everyone's dignity and decency is never in question. And I'm proud of my Hindu heritage. I'm proud to be someone who would be the first Muslim mayor of the city, and I'm proud to hold all of those things together as we deliver this vision for the people of the city.
About your contender, like your competitor in the race, Mr. Andrew Cuomo. A group called Indian Americans for Andrew Cuomo, just a few days before your mayoral primary, threw a banner across the New York city skyline, which said, Save New York from global intifada, reject Mamdani. What do you think about, Andrew Cuomo finding common ground with people who are, attacking you based on presumably your identity?
I think Andrew Cuomo has a politics of division, and he will find others who want to participate in that same politics no matter where they're from. But what New Yorkers are eager for is a new kind of politics, one that sees them and their problems as the utmost responsibility of the city. Oftentimes politicians speak about each other. It's time that politics speaks about people. And when you knock on the doors of New Yorkers, be they Hindu New Yorkers, be they Muslim New Yorkers, be they New Yorkers of any faith, you will hear them talk about how they can't afford their rent, how they can't afford their childcare, they can't afford their groceries. They deserve a mayor who's focused on delivering that for them, and one who understands that their dignity is non-negotiable. And I am proud to not only be running to be that mayor, but to be the same mayor who will ensure that Hindu children in the city can celebrate Diwali, and then when they go home to their families, that their families do not have to worry about whether they can afford to live in that same home the next day.
Thank you, guys.
One quick message for Gujaratis in Gujarati. One message for Punjabis.
Game cho hi bol sakta hu.
Honestly, message for Gujaratis and message for Punjabis.
I'll just say for Gujaratis and for Punjabis and generally for Indians across the city and across the world, that I would not be here were it not for the family that raised me and the family that taught me the values, the ideals that I hold. Those are values and ideals that are part of what makes me so proud to be an Indian American. And to be here at this mandir, which was a mandir that not only safeguarded the freedom of religion for Hindu New Yorkers here, but also for all New Yorkers, is part of the story that each one of us is a reflection of a larger journey in this country for the dignity that we all deserve. Thank you.